Hey guys, what's happening? Carter here. Well, update on the presumably fake military that I have here. First of all, thanks for all of your comments that you left and looking into the ones that you have and trying to help me out and things like that. I contacted the seller. Originally, I wanted to tear him a new a-hole, but I decided best not to. I simply told him that I received the item. And I'm sure that he wasn't aware of it, but it appears to be fake and not authentic, in which case he immediately agreed to a return and full refund. So I'm going to be sending this off tomorrow, because I don't like this stuff hanging around, for days. I'm sometimes at a fault. I'm the guy that, if there's something amiss, I want to take care of it ASAP. So I'm going to get this out first thing in the morning, get it back to him. I'm already looking at other ones to replace it because I really want a military. But first of all, working from the assumption that this is a fake, I truly believe this is a fake, I wanted to do a video to kind of pinpoint some of the things to look at. Because this is this thing is ridiculously scary, real looking. If you look at, hopefully I don't have too much light here, if you just look at pictures, let me get some of this grease off here, of real militaries, it's very hard to tell. You can see the flat ground blade, everything looks legit. There's the logo, everything appears to be placed correctly, it's laser etched on there. I mentioned that it seemed like some of this was funky. I can't quite put my finger on it because when I compare it to pictures it seems okay. This pivot is like spot on. Like I said, I don't have any Spydercos right now, but I know what a brand new Spyderco feels like, and it's much grippier than this. It probably looks the same, and you can also see how it's kind of got marks on it, just like it wasn't taken care of as much as you'd expect a new Spyderco to be. But it doesn't have the grip that I'm used to seeing on Spydercos. Let's get some close-ups on the back. I believe the research that I've done, this should be aluminum. I'm not sure if it is on this or not. Here's a close-up of the clip that does look more of a painted type finish as opposed to what you would see on a real Spyderco. Holding Colorado right there. Everything looks really quite convincing. There is one thing that I noticed. Maybe you can see. I don't know if you can tell, but you see how that blade kind of veers to the left a little bit? And when it's closed, see how it looks like it's not centered? Yeah, it's not centered. The grinding, the flat grinding is off. It is basically, so this knife is tapered this way, if that makes sense. So it's thicker up at the spine, tapers down to the edge obviously, but it's also thicker here and it tapers down to here. This knife doesn't really taper at all on this side. It's pretty much a straight shot and all the tapering's on this side. So the blade is not ground straight. It veers to the left right there. And if you follow it down here, you can see, probably not on the video, but the spacing is fine up here. It's not off center, but you can see how the tip is all the way over here. So that's definitely a quality trademark of a Chinese produced knife. But the main thing, the box is remarkably good. I don't have one to compare it to, but it's, it's got all this. Obviously the fact that it came with the wrong education paper is not right. This is not a paramilitary 2. There are fake paramilitary 2s out there. I'm assuming that they threw the same letter in for every model. Oh, thanks to you guys, I found out that the KL is the manufacture date. So this manufacture date happens to be the exact same as verifiable fakes. So if you go to the site that sells the fakes, or the main one, and look at photos of this knife, this is the exact manufacture date. Everything is the exact same on here, so that's definitely more than a coincidence. But I believe the biggest telltale sign, and I've saved this for last, is that liner should be bead blasted, and it is stonewashed. I'm pretty sure every military I've seen should have a blasted liner, and this is not a blasted liner on there at all. But man, other than that, you know, like I said, the second I touched it, I'm like, this does not feel like Spyderco G10. It does not feel like Spyderco G10. That's what really got me thinking. And then just all the other things, it's definitely a fake. It is about a fake. I'm done with eBay. I mean, this whole fake thing is just, it's getting out of control. I mean, you just can't tell. And so many eBay sellers don't even post pictures, you know, of the knife. They're coming across like they're a dealer. You know, they've got 25 of these, and so they just show the Spyderco stock image. So you can't even look at it and say, look for little telltale signs. You know, you kind of just have to trust the seller and hope you get what you get, and that's what happened in this case. I didn't even get to see this knife when I bought it. He seemed like he was a reputable seller, and yep, I got a fake. So there's a couple things to look out for, just that I've noticed in the last couple hours doing some research. But man, this one is hard to tell. It's I don't even know if you'd be able to tell in photographs. I mean, mainly just that. I mean, you can see how it's not blasted, but other than that, it looks like a military. All right, guys, so that's it. Just a better look, closer HD look at this POS fake. Which, like I said, if I scored it for like 50 bucks, maybe I'd just keep it to bash on or test with or make fun of. But I paid almost real price for it. And so yeah, it's going back. I'm getting something else. I'm getting a different one. All right, guys. See ya.